tell if I'm in focus because I'm blind, guys. I think I am. We're just gonna roll with it. Hey guys, happy Sunday. Today's video is going to be me blindly picking my TBR for February. So I'm super excited. Right here, as you guys can see, I have 20 books that I've wrapped up. I honestly don't even remember what's on here because if you don't know me, I have a very long TBR. So for one, I don't even really fully know what's in the TBR, let alone what I wrapped, and honestly, I really couldn't tell you what was what. I think I could make an educated guess what was what, but nonetheless, I don't really know I know what's in here, but like I don't at the same time. So basically I numbered them 1 through 20. There's 20 books here that I picked, and I put numbers in this little mason jar. We're gonna pick from it. The book that I pick will be on the TBR. Also, this is a all romance TBR. So these are all the romance books that I had on my TBR. So, you know, because it's February, Valentine's Day, cutesy, you know, anyways. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to be picking 9 books because in total there's going to be 10. I'm going to be talking about one book that's separate from this in a second. But I'm going to be picking 9 books out of these 20. I want to pick more because, you know, like the funds of picking, but at the same time, one, I can't read 20 books in one going, and 2, even me picking 10 books for February is a lot. It's January. It's not even fully, I was gonna look at my watch, but I'm not wearing it. It's not even fully the end of February yet, or the end of January yet, and I've only read, only sounds like only, but I've read 5 books so far. So, you know, 10 is kind of pushing it, but I want to give a little bit of like leeway in case I'm not feeling a certain book or anything like that, you know? So the reason why I'm saying 9, but I'm picking 10 is because one of the books has already been pre-selected for me, basically. This is my book club's book pick of the month, so this is for sure. And this also has to do with love, so it's literally perfect. This is The One by John Mars. But this one, I do know it is basically about a love experiment. You basically fill out like a survey, in a sense, is what I understood it as. Is you fill out a survey and it basically matches you with your one of your perfect match, basically. So that is the first pick, what was already pre-selected for me. But now let's get into the actual pickings. I'm so excited. Some of these are standalones and some of them are beginnings of series. So I'm excited to see what I kind of get. I have a feeling that something in here is going to be the start of a series, which then means I'm going to have to read the series. So, you know, we will just see. Okay, the first one. What do we think the first number is? Ooh! Lucky number 11. I'm basically gonna have to like wiggle the books out of here. 1 second. Okay, I know I said that I don't know. I know I said that I don't remember what books are what, but I have a feeling I think I know what this is. But honestly, now that I'm looking at it, it might not be. I don't know. I think I'm thinking about it too much. Okay, let's just open it. We'll just see together what it is. Okay, 11. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. It's not what I thought it was. So our first pick is going to be Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. This book is beginning of a series, like we just said. So I'm super excited. This is going to be my first cowboy romance. I haven't read any cowboy romance, so this will be my first. So super exciting. Okay, let's go in for number 2. That's not the book that I thought it was, so I really don't know with these. Okay, some of them are like clumped together. I'm trying to get one. Okay, here we go. Okay, number 14. We're hitting highs right now. Okay, 14. She's a little bit of a thicker one. Let's see. Oh. When I was wrapping this, I was like, I have to wrap this because this is a romance in my TBR. And technically this isn't a series, but this is the second book in a series. And not that I don't want to read it, it's just, it's not calling me right now. But you know, the Lord is telling me to read it apparently. So this is Bridesmaids Undercover by Megan Quinn. This, what I'm saying is why it's not calling me is this is the second book after Bridesmaid for Hire. So I already read Bridesmaid for Hire, obviously. So this is the second book in that. But Bridesmaid for Hire wasn't my favorite book of all time, honestly. And it took me a little bit to get through it. So knowing that like this is almost that, you know, and like I said, it's a hefty book. Like both of them are hefty. This is almost 500 pages. It's 480 pages. So it's a hefty book. So I know it's going to take me some time to get through this one too. But I mean, I did like Bridesmaid for Hire. Again, it just was so long that's why. But I mean, the Lord is telling me that this is time. From the little burp when I read it, when I bought it, is that this is basically, in the first book, it's following Maggie, who owns she's like a wedding planner basically, if I'm remembering correctly. That's gonna be the other thing, is if I remember everything from the previous one. And this is following her assistant, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. Okay, let's go in for number 3. Wow. This is, I don't know what I was expecting, but, you know, let's just see. Okay, they're all kind of clumping together, so I'm kind of like picking more than one. So I'm trying to just get one. Okay. 18. Okay, we're hitting only high numbers. Nothing in the single digits yet. And all in the teens. Like nothing below 10, which is crazy. Okay, number 18. Let's see. This one I really don't know. A lot of these, okay, wait, hold on. Before I really open it, I do know what it is already. But a lot of these, when I make a face of like, because I feel like my face right there was like, I don't want to read this. But it's not that I don't want to read this. A lot of these have been on my TBR for a very long time. So this particular book, when I first got into reading, I went to Target and I bought a whole bunch of books. Like so many. And so many of them are still on my TBR because I feel like I didn't fully know myself as a reader back then. So I was just kind of getting anything that was on TikTok at the time. And again, I do want to read this. It's just, I don't know, like this wouldn't be the first one that I would pick if I was just standing at the TBR, okay? That's what I'm saying, okay? If I make any faces, it's not that I hate the books. I mean, I bought them, you know? It interests me at one point, so it'll get it started. And this is another series. It is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. Did the quality change? Yes. Did the angle kind of change? Yes. My camera basically decided to say that my SIM card is full and my computer has been also acting up. So when I plug it in, it's gonna take it like an hour to turn back on. So we don't have time for that right now. So now we're on our phone, okay? Don't judge me. Anyways, back to what we're talking about. I feel like if you guys are on Book Talk and everything like that, like you guys are gonna understand with what I mean by, it's not that I don't want to read this, it's just that there's a lot of connotation with this book, so, you know, we will go on. I don't know that much about it, honestly, but I do know that this will be my first hockey romance as well, so we're just hitting all new things. Okay, let's go in. What number? Okay, so that's pick 3, but book 4, so we're gonna pick book 5 now. I feel like I should get like a single digit, like we've only hit up. Oh, I have 2 in my hand. I feel like this red one was the one that I thought it was, so we're gonna go with that one. Oh, there's literally 2 in that. Okay, finally got a singular one. Number 8. Okay, here we go, here we go. See? Oh, I really wanted this one. I really wanted this one to get picked, and it did. The Lord. This is Throttled by Lauren Asher. For one, this is an F1 romance, and I feel like that would be so cool. 2, this is my first Lauren Asher book, so this will actually be starting my journey on reading Lauren Asher, because I heard that you should read, what series this is called? The Dirty Air series first, which is this series. Then the Dreamland Billionaire, if I remember correctly, series. And then I don't know the name of her last series, but the ones that just came out, like Love and Written and all of those. So this will be starting my journey with Lauren Asher. It's funny because with this one, because Lauren Asher is a huge author, I want to do a vlog of me reading all of the Lauren Asher books. I almost feel like a lot of these are in series. Like, this one's obviously like all of the Lauren Ashers. This one is in a series, and Done and Dusted is in a series as well. Like, I feel like I might do vlogs just following the series and me finishing the series. So let me know if you guys are wanting to see that. I am for sure going to do reading all of Lauren Asher books, though. That one I for sure want to do. So I did really, really want this one. This one might be the first book that I read because I really, really wanted this one. Okay, so we have 5 more to pick. We're just picking. I'm honestly not even fully looking. Okay, number 10. Let's see. Ooh, she's kind of tilting a little bit. Okay, there we go. Act right. Thank you. Number 10. Honestly, we should do this maybe every month. I should just wrap up my whole TBR and just pick, because like I said, these are a lot of books that have been sitting on this TBR shelf for a long time, and people telling me to read them a lot. And I just be like, yeah, I'll get to it. And then I haven't got to it. This is Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. This is another series. Honestly, the amount of series that I have, and most of them, I own the complete series of them. I just haven't even read them yet. No judgment. We listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways. This one is one huge book, and I've been told multiple times to read it. So the Lord listened to y'all, and she's here. Okay, we're going to pick book number 7. If we could pick like a standalone, that would be great, because as of right now, we only have one standalone. Because technically the one by John Mars is also a series. I just don't own the rest of those. So that one's technically also a series. And Bridesmaid for Hire, technically all of them are in series. I just have already read one of the first books, which is Bridesmaid for Hire. And now reading Bridesmaid Undercover. But other than that, all of these are series. Next is number 6. Okay, we're going down now. We're going down now. Ooh, I think I know what this is. Okay. That was a bit exaggerating. Books. I need to, there we go. Because of the thickness, I'm 90% sure that I know what this is. And it is another series, if I'm correct. And it is another book that I bought on that first Target trip. And it's another book that I've sat there and been like, if I just waited another maybe month of me reading, I don't think I would have bought it. The Lord said you're going to read your TBR. The Lord said you're going to read every single book that you bought, and you're going to read it now. Got it. I hear you. I hear you. I understand. I understand. Got it. This is Things We Got Over by Lucy Score. Do I know anything about this series? Absolutely not. Do I own the entire series? Absolutely. Again, I don't think it's something that like I wouldn't ever read, because I do read a lot of like book talk popular books, but I just don't know if this is a book that I would pick up right now. But nonetheless, I spent my money. I bought all of it. I should read it. I really, really should. I promise you there's standalones in here. It's looking like I just put all series in here, but there's standalones in there. So we're going to be picking book 8, number 2. Okay. I really don't remember what book 2 is. If I don't remember what book 20 is, I for sure don't know what book 2 is. Okay. At this point, I just pray for a standalone. It's not a standalone. It's another series. But this one I'm also excited about. This is actually a newer book that I just recently bought, so I'm excited about this one. This is Next of Kin by Hannah Bottom Young. I bought this book and the second book in this series of the Next of series because I read Out on a Limb and I really, really liked her writing, so picked this one up. So I'm excited to read these because I believe the second book on the Out of a Limb, whatever that standalone series is called. That second book is coming out soon. Perfect timing to read this one and possibly the other one before the other book comes out, so that we can be fully caught up with all of the Handbottom Youngs. But yeah, this one I'm actually excited about. This one I did recently just buy. Okay, we have 2 more. Here we go. Book 20. 20. I think I do remember what book 20 is actually, because it is the last one that I just wrapped. And if I did remember correctly, my best friend Kayla is going to freak out when I tell her that this is on the TBR. If I'm correct. I'm correct. She's gonna freak out. This one I'm pretty excited about. This has also been on the TBR for a very, very long time because Kayla did recommend it to me and I just haven't read it yet. So this is pushing me to read it. This is The Things We Left Unfinished by Rebecca Yarros. Or Yarros? Rebecca Yarros? Yarros. Kayla has recommended me this book for a very, very long time. So like I said, she's going to be so happy that I am reading this. I don't know that much on it, to be honest. But she's going to be real excited about that one. Okay, and now we're picking the final book. Oh, what is it going to be? Well, we have one standalone. Thank the Lord. Can we pick one more? We'll see. What's the final book? That's so cool. The final book is number 1. That's hilarious. Do I remember what that one is? I really don't. I don't. Okay. Number 1. Once again, another series, actually. And another book that my best friend Kayla is going to be so excited that I'm finally getting around to reading. It is Twilight by Stephanie Myers. This I am excited about to read. I've just been putting it off because Twilight, I've never read any of the Twilight series, but Twilight the movies are some of the best movies of my life. And I watched them like right when they came out. Like I was a big Twilight fan. Had Jacob posters all over my room. So when I became a reader, I told her that I wanted to read the series. But I don't know, I was just a little scared. But I mean, can't be scared no more. Can't be scared no more. She said, here you go. Kayla was basically in these little pickings and said, read what I told you to read. And I said, got it. So that is the final book on the TBR. And for the final pickings, this is what is on my February TBR. I am excited because there's a lot of books on here, like I said, that I've been holding on to a very long time. And I should just read them. All of these are in series except for The Things We Left Unfinished. So that's one crazy. But 2, I think I might as well just do reading vlogs for all of them. We're just going to do reading vlogs of reading the series with me. For basically all of them, because like I said, all of them are series. The only one that I feel like I don't know if I'll read the series of is The One. But maybe. Who knows? But the rest of them, I own pretty much the whole series of most of them. I think the only one of the series that I don't own is... The only full series I don't own is Twilight. Twilight's the only book I own. I don't own the rest of them. But I own the rest of the series for all of these other ones. So keep the lookout for that. But yeah, this is the TBR. So that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love the concept of me blindly picking my TBR because like I said, I have a very long TBR. You think this is a lot? There's 2 more whole stacks staring at me. Anyways, we listen and we don't judge part 2. Anyways, I feel like a bad habit of mine, and I will say it, okay? Dang, sorry, my fault, is, you know, I'll buy a lot of these books when I'm very interested in them, and then I'll put them on the shelf, and then I'll kind of lose a little bit of interest because I'll buy more books in between them because I buy books faster than I read them. So then by the time that I'm picking a new book to read, I'm like, oh my god, I bought this book, and so it's just been an ongoing cycle. We listen and we don't judge, okay? We listen and we don't judge. So this is going to entice me to do more things with my TBR and being able to read my TBR. So stay tuned for all of that. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next Sunday.